So the first movement is actually quite joyful, and Richard as a new father and the feelings that he didn't realize that you could have this kind of love for another human being. There's a hint of the sadness, and it ends with, I wish I could have watched you grow old, kind of a resignation there. The second movement, this was a conversation that we had that struck me very deeply, finding out about the death of their son. It was nighttime here when they got the phone call, and just a sense of disbelief. You can imagine, you know, you've tucked yourself into bed, you're drifting off to sleep, the phone rings with the news that your son is dead. So the second movement is very active and kind of angry and percussive, and these choppy phrases coming in. It's not the long tenor vocal line that you heard in parts of the first movement. It comes from a conversation I had with Claire. They thought that Mark would be repatriated to Edmonton, where the PPCLI is based. The fallen soldiers were actually taken to Trenton. So as Richard and Claire are flying west, Mark is coming to Trenton. So it just completely, the whole rhythmic element of the piece dissolves, and we hear just very lyric lines about your coffin like water under the bridge, a flag-draped coffin, just these images coming back. I made it like an open letter from Richard to Mark. So it's just about how he's missed. He's always remembered at family gatherings, and they talk about Mark a lot. And in speaking with members of the family, I just got so many wonderful stories about Mark. Mark is a crazy teenager in Lancaster. His love for his car, his love of duty, and just everything that being a soldier meant to him. So this open letter about how much he's missed in the family, how much he's still remembered, and a few things like Richard wishing that he could have taken Mark's place, because nobody wants to outlive their child, and I think everybody can identify with that. So although it's a personal piece for the Légers, I think it also has kind of a broad appeal, not only to the Ottawa community, because the Légers live here, but also anybody who's lost someone, and that feeling of loss and grief and coping and struggle.